Sound check. Toast butter, one side toast, batch loaf, Irish butter. Check, check, check. Right, this week on the Truckee app achievements or challenges, as it probably should be called, it's the DAF XD. So we're going to start off with that for now. Did pick up a trailer a moment ago, and we did actually pick up a job. It was quite a long one, so we'll see how we get on. I don't have any of my custom Euroline skins, unfortunately, at the moment in single player, but we shall make do. So Port Nord is our pickup. So we just stall here for a second. Activate the job. Freight. I think it's the one that goes to... Huh. Okay, that's weird. That's not the... Thought it was meant to be a job that was going to bring us the whole way up to through Georgia. Yeah, just Georgia down here, Azerbaijan, and up to Zimpity. Okay, that's weird. How come I can't see it anymore? Huh, unless... Oh, we're looking at the wrong one, aren't we? Yes, we are. Right, there we go. That's what it looks like currently. Land distance 4,600, ferry distance 1,500. I was wondering if there was a shorter way of going, but there might not be. Yeah, there's nothing up there. I think GMC have done up a new playlist for a mod pack that fills in loads of this, but I don't think they have PROMODS 2.74 on the list at the moment, or at least they didn't as of a few days ago. But anyway, there's there going through Georgia, Azerbaijan, up Kazakhstan. So that's, yeah, that's where it is. I was half thinking of maybe using Truckee to start the job down here instead, somewhere. Maybe, I don't know, somewhere in Romania. But since we had just finished the job up here, no dents, I was tempted to just do it anyway. Get the miles in, the mileage in. Like we could maybe look at taking a slightly different route after we pick up the medical vaccines. 5 ton. Nice light job. Right. There's the cones, so there's where we have to... We could skip the loading. In fact, I think we will. You do actually get extra points, I believe, on Truckee and Trucks book, I think, in the game for doing it. There we go. As if by magic. I've been meaning to fix the truck loadout, some those lights on the top, on the front, on the light bar. I did want to change those, but because it's an old configuration that I haven't gotten around to doing anything with. So I'm going to take the long way around here. Now, strictly speaking, to save a bit of time, we are... Oh, no, it's going green. Should have probably stayed where I was. But I wanted to go around the block anyway, just to... It's grey, so grey means we haven't traversed this road yet. So we might as well. I know there is Steam achievements for doing all of that kind of stuff. Particularly with the vanilla game. Yeah, particularly with vanilla game. Traveling all the main roads and visiting all the cities is an achievement in itself. Per country or region, I think it is. And obviously DLCs that add on have the same. Now we're going to be cheeky here and go around this because we are in single player. We also have a garage service station, so we could do some repairs, but I think we're alright and we're okay for fuel as well. I do like the digital mirrors on this truck, but as I say, it's part of the Truckee weekly challenge, so that's why I'm using it. Otherwise I'd be in a Scania, probably V8 setup. Check our mirrors with our Tobii Tracker IR. That is the 5C edition. I think it's, yeah, it's pretty much the latest one, but I've had it for a good while. I've had it since it first came out, actually. I think I got it on a discount on Amazon UK at the time. For Irish viewers, we actually got Amazon.ie very recently. The week before St. Patrick's Day, actually, it was. March 12th, I think it was around then. Stretch of a road now. Try and keep it in the line. You're in this camera view. I don't really normally drive with these camera views, but it's nice for a little bit of a temporary scene change. Let me see what's 3. 3 is over. There's the wheel view, and then there's the John Nolan cinematic view. No, it's not John Nolan. The name's wrong. That's the name of a character from the Rookie TV show, played by Firefly's. What's his name? Oh, you know who I mean. He was in Castle TV shows before that, before the Rookie. And I think he made an appearance in all the more recent Marvel movies, didn't he? Or am I thinking of something else? Right, where are we headed? We're headed left. Or technically straight. Now, since we do have a GPS in the truck itself, I am going to turn off the game overlay for GPS, if I can remember which button it is. There we go. The only thing you can't see is the Truckee companion app overlay. I can see that at the bottom of the screen, so that will give me information on fuel, distance left, time left, estimated time left I should say, and estimated my local time as to when I should finish. Now obviously as we get more on straight roads, nice clear motorways, we could chance our arm and put up the speed a bit. I generally don't do it for long because I don't want to get race miles, because my Trucksbook app is tracking my jobs for me and it counts towards my VTC, which is the virtual truck company, for mileage for them and our position on the Trucksbook leaderboard. You know, every little helps, as I say. Now, if I switch cruise control to go up higher, it's going to start an audible alert. So you don't really want to be listening to that, so I'm going to leave it at 97 for now. There is a retarder, I think, in this truck, so technically we shouldn't. If we hit 98, it'll only be for a brief moment, like going down a steep hill or something could trigger it, but just for a moment. There is some mods I believe do better camera control options if you want to do fancy videos and stuff, or better cinematics. I must look into it. We technically do have a radio, but the radio is actually real world internet DAB radio, so copyright stuff, so I don't want that. But do you know what I'll do though to help with the somewhat silence? Give me 1 sec. I'm going to have a few sources on Spotify for so City Planner Plays, who does City Skylines, and then there's Stream Beats, which is another streamer. These are both free to use. And then to balance out the audio, now that I think of it, let's try that. Yeah, that doesn't sound very loud at all. Sorry, give me 1 sec. I'll see if I can put it up a bit. Very easy listening, I guess you'd call that. Or is it lo-fi? Now the way the camera is currently centered, I'm going to adjust it because that's going to annoy me. So you can kind of not cheat, but it's you can see both mirrors basically. It's handy. Especially if you don't want to use the in-game digital mirrors, that kind of ruins the experience. Okay, why is it doing that? Oh, the car passing me. That's what that sound is. So we've quite a track ahead of us. My current estimate is shown on the truckie as under 6 hours, but obviously you see that's technically correct, but you have to remember there's a land distance versus ferry distance, so that will drop, that estimate isn't calculating land only distance. So at the moment we're going down towards Hamburg. Now I'd be curious to know, would it be worth cutting across almost like crow flies, but a lot of the time it's generally not worth it. You're nearly better off sticking to the plan, like unless there's something you particularly know about. But again, there's been quite a few changes now to PROMODS that it's nearly not worth it. Making a mess, like there's a new city, it looks like we're going to pass through, or town, land, to Bucharest. So I think we'll just stick to that for now and then review as we get closer. We might even spot a few image POIs that we haven't done yet. Well, haven't done on this profile. It's possible we've actually done them already. We will know because if you go to do them and you don't get a Steam overlay pop-up, you know that it's already been done on a previous profile. I like to get some fancy shots on the camera view sometimes, because I can probably later use them as thumbnails, you know. It's handy. You can't do this fancy stuff really when you're on the Truckers MP launcher, because of all the rules and restrictions in place that it wants you to come to a complete and full stop before you can activate things like the camera mode and all that, which is annoying. But again, Truckers MP is really only for multiplayer, like I say, a very particular type of multiplayer. Now there is different servers. There's an arcade mode server where there's the rules that they have generally don't apply, but then you have PROMODS Sim 1, Sim 2 I think it is. I think they have the official Truckers MP rules of the road enforced, and you can get temporary ban because of it. Some people have actually gotten permanent bans for really stupid shit that they've done on the Sim 1, I think it is. So you're listening to, I think it's the Masterclass music series, copyright free from City Planner Plays. I must update the description actually to include that. this was a quick impromptu session, so I didn't really have time to do much finesse with the video description and stuff, but I'll do that afterwards. Do a new thumbnail probably of the route, and as long as we don't mess up and crash or get race stats, we will try and finish this. But the plan is to obviously do it much faster than the current proposed hours, which is why we won't be doing 70, 80, 90 kilometers an hour. We'll be doing potentially 99, but I might have to turn off the audio warning. Oh, hold on a sec. Is that one of our tracks? Sorry, I was just making sure that that music is actually from Music from City Planner Plays only. Is that on the list? Where is it? I don't see that. Where is that? Where did I find that track? Sorry, hold on. I don't want to be getting copyright strikes. Smithereens. Where did? Let me just sort this by name, or title even. Maybe it's fine. I just need to make sure it's actually on the list, because if it's on the list, that's fine. Don't need to worry about it. Oh, it is actually. Oh, that's fine. Just doubly making sure, because sometimes when you place a list from Spotify, if it finishes the list, it might actually go on to one that's not copyright free. So just being careful of that. Yes, I'm probably saying that my nose is a bit stuffed at the moment. Actually, that's another thing you can't do with Truckers MP. You can't hit the escape menu to just pause. You have to actually pull in on the side of the road, and then you can use the escape menu. Sometimes I do misread the GPS, or I don't catch it in time if there's a particular lane to go off into. So if you're quick enough to catch it, you simply reverse or do a U-turn depending on where you are. Other times you just keep going to the next turn or something, or alternative route. It can be just as painless to do that sometimes. And if you are trying to do 5k a day, for example, it might be worth trying it, because like obviously the route we're on at the moment estimated the land distance as under 5k. So by taking, I don't know, a quick tour around a city to add a few more kilometers on, if you do enough of those, you can bring you up to the 5k. You can of course go above the 5k. When it comes to the Truckee app companion thing with its achievement challenges for the week, So you've got, there's typically for each of the two games, you've got one for the type of truck to use, minimum distance, and how many jobs to do. Then you've got the cargo types, usually up to 3 that you can pick from. Again, minimum distance and how many to do. And the last one is to do the location, either to or from, or both, a particular spot. Now, for the job we're doing, what we could have, if we had done a custom dispatch job, we could have actually done a couple of jobs along, almost along the same route to the same ultimate destination. And in fact, I think we're going to do that, to be honest, because sure, why not? Now I'm going to explain how to set this up. So if I hit escape, so Truckee, and you probably won't be able to see this, but let me try it anyway. So Alt D brings up part of the overlay for Truckee. But what I need to do is, first thing I normally would do is do a game save, a manual game save. You could do a quick save, but let's not. I'm going to rename and overwrite this old one. So DISP April, was it 18th, I think. Truckee, right. So that's my current save point. There's also 4 automatic autosaves. Now, here's the thing. We have to actually cancel this job. So if we go F6, enter, yes. So it should leave us at the side of the road, I think. But not to worry. So here's what we're going to do, or we're going to attempt to do. So Alt D. I'm going to see if this Truckee overlay is going to come up. I might have to switch to display capture. Give me a second, I'll do this. I'll try it and see if it works. So display capture, do I have it set up? I think it's this one. Let's see if that works. Might be too far down on the order on OBS for it to appear. Let us give it a moment and see if it comes up. Yeah, I'll just manually check. 1 sec. This one. Where is display capture? Yeah, I see it. It's too far down. Right. Now you should be able to see it. Do I need to reposition that? Just waiting for the output to catch up on the live end so I can see what it looks like. Ah, yeah, right. Let me fix that. Transform. Fit the screen. Perfect. And no, I do not want ads on Spotify. I stopped paying for Spotify ages ago. That's the only way to get rid of those ads. Oh. Can I skip through it? No, can't skip through it. Stop. No, stop talking about Easter eggs. Anyway, back to the game. Get more from your shop with your Tesco Club Card or app. Shop in store or online. Right, so we've got our own trailer. There's autosave, so you want that to be the manual save we've done. Oh, fuck's sake, Spotify. Yeah, it'll stop in a second. Anyway, Gedser, that was a city we were near, but I think we're further on past. Let's put somewhere like in Romania. Trying to think. Cargo market, yes. You have a job assigned? No, I don't. Huh? What job? Oh, do you know what that could be? I might need to switch to trucks book and make sure it's cancelled there. If it didn't update, sorry, give me 1 second. We'll see, did it? Yeah, it is cancelled. Yeah. Right. Screen lock does a quick save. And bring that up. There we go. Right, let's do this. We're going to save some time. I'm sorry, I should check the map first actually to see where it is. So I was proposing we go further, closer Romania, to then do the same, more or less the same journey, but we might actually go even further than, what was it called? Symphony. I think we'll go even further than it. Oh yeah, so it looks like we have actually done this in the past, Costane, and there's the one above it. Yeah, Costane. And the one in Romania, where is it? I can't even see it now. Where is it? It's here in front of me. What about maybe Prague or further, closer? Sibiu. Yeah, we'll do that one. We'll use Sibiu. Hopefully this works and doesn't crash on me. Right, so cargo, and then SIPIU. Destination was Kostane, Kyrgyzstan. So you can do teleport to location. Now the ones that are on the achievements list for this week will have a yellow star beside them. I can't remember what the 3 are, but if I quickly flick down through here, actually does it show? Yeah, show all cargoes, yeah. I think reinforce something was one of them. Getting any closer to it? Oh, that's after jumping back up, didn't it? Oh, there we go. Reinforcing bars, which to me would be heavy. Refrigerated single. Oh, that's right. Yes, when you're doing cargo, it should go into the refrigerated options, especially if that's what your truck is. So, or trailer is, I mean. Okay, hold on, what's that? Smoke deal, grant, that should be light enough. Emergency, normal. You get extra bonuses for that for sure. What's the point? Bernard. Now, we can teleport to the location as well, so add delivery. Update game save. You can actually repair your trailers in your truck. You can also do your custom plate. If I can remember how I did it the last time. I don't know why that's red. Can we put it in green? Okay, whatever way it's drawn the overlay, I've just lost control of the colours. In fact, I can't even select that. Right, we'll go with that. Now that's going into our quick save, so it's Euro Truck, PROMODS profile, and my quick save. So now if I come out of that, load game, it's modified this one. This will take a moment to load. Right, so now I'm going to turn off display capture. There we go. So it's actually put us right next to it where we're supposed to load. So the cones, they mark the position of the pickup. And this also happens to be the same location for the cargo cargo plane, which you can drive into. 36 and start to load. Do you know what I'm going to do actually, just to stop those ads on the Spotify? I'm going to try and renew my Spotify on my phone. That should fix the problem. The ads playing. Okay, let me see. Are we on the right? Oh, we are. Right. Do we have premium? There might be a Samsung option actually. All these subscriptions tend to add up. Oh, that's handy. I can do it Google App Store. And I can just cancel it as well. That's a little tip as well. If you want to, if an app doesn't give you a trial and it's paid, as soon as you do the subscription for the for say like the first week, first month, whatever it is, as soon as it's all gone through and activated, go in and cancel it so that it can't renew without you deciding to do it. Bear with me one minute now, I'm nearly done. Confirm. Okay, that should be done. Let's see, did it work? Yeah, that went through. Let's wait and see if Spotify pick it up though. Sorry, one more second. I just need to check. Right, I think it did. I don't know if it picked it up on the PC, that's something, because I was doing it from the phone. Right, let's get cracking. Can I drive through here? There's no hitbox, good. Look at the double arrows. What? What? That lane is way too narrow to have a dual lane on it. Someone needs to fix that. There was a billboard for American Truck Simulator that just went past. Oh, don't hit the car. Car hit me. Alright, let's keep going. There's Tesco, I think. You shop, we drop. Left here. That's the proximity, that sound. Someone just gave me a love tap by the sounds of it. Now, looks like on the other side of the road there's a POI, but probably in there. I don't think we've a way of. We'd have to go back around the roundabout to tag that one, but we've a good bit to go, so let us not. I haven't set up my cruise control yet, but we'll I suppose we'll get past all these bendy bits. I'll set it up properly. Yeah, a few awkward, well, not awkward bends, but not recommended to go much faster than we are as it is, unless we want to tip over, which has been known to happen. Although I have kind of come up with a way to counter it when it starts to tip. Turn into the direction of which it's about to tip. And apply a little bit of speed, and it's like putting your foot in front of you to stop yourself falling. Leaving Lazaret, I think that's how you pronounce it. Interesting views. I believe that's what the Nordic Horizons content updates are. It's basically scenery and props. There you go, there's a better view. Or actually this one. Oh, in the ditch. That's the top, that's the roof camera. Bit more scenic view, so to speak. I suppose when it's a bit brighter when we're in the sun, I'm going to take a photo mode screenshot because I want to get something for the new thumbnail that's going to get applied to this video. Maybe if we change the time of day. Move the shadow a bit. There we go. Could reposition ourselves a bit. There we go. And then tilt, and then zoom in a bit, move it up. Bingo. And then we'll add some more. We'll add some more stuff to it. Oh, to the thumbnail. Logos and different things. Text. Alright, where are we going? We are going round the roundabout. Yeah, I don't think I have any control over that proximity alert thing. Because on these high-tech trucks, it's actually meant to be a feature, so that's why it's there. We were probably close to something we were passing. These billboards with the ads on them, I reckon it's only a matter of time before we start to see actual real world ads. I mean, there is mods for adding real world billboard stuff, like real companies instead of fake made up ones. Now we could try to do a cheeky pass here. Oh yeah. He's pulling in anyway by the looks of it. I have auto dip on my high beams turned on, so it will detect the oncoming traffic and then auto dip the light, the high beam. There's an awkward looking set of bends coming up now actually. And there's a slow down strips on the road. Well, it was saying 50, but I don't know if I'd take that as 50. I'd be afraid, you see, be afraid of tipping over, you know. Right, we're supposed to be on the right hand side, so let's get into the correct lane. I think once we get back onto a normal straight, we'll be alright. We'll put the welly down a bit. From what I saw on the map, it looks like we have done a covered part of this drive route before, because it was yellow. As you probably know, it's grey if you haven't been on that part of that road or a part of a motorway before. I hate these ones where you're pinned in on each side. Feels claustrophobic, you know. I've never seen yellow road markings before like that. Must be synonymous with this area. Oh no, do you know what that probably is actually? That's probably temporary markings. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Just want to check the audio option. See if I can bring that down. No, not brightness. Bring it down to about 50%. Hopefully we don't hit anything along the way, or I don't start to doze off. It has happened where I've been tired and all of a sudden you're near the end, maybe only a few minutes left, and then all of a sudden I tip off a post or something at the side of the road that messes everything up, and I get race miles. And you're like, no, I'm nearly at the end. Why did that have to happen? And you cannot load a save. I think there used to be a way to do that, where you could load a save, but once you're using Trucksbook, no, race stats is race stats. Right, we're coming up quick on these two. Let's slow down a bit. I don't know if there's enough room to squeeze past them. It is a 40 zone, so technically we might get past, and then we try and get out in front of them before the merge. Yeah, he stopped. I have noticed on the dash actually it does indicate like an amber left or right of the middle bit to indicate that there's something on that side of you, like the truck we just passed. Fuel wise we're alright. I'm just going to turn off the extra overlay. Yeah. But we'll keep an eye out for the next service area. Pull in and do a top up. Looks like some nice long stretch roads now for the next bit. Actually, here's one coming up now. What we might do is actually try and get past night while we're here. Okay, let us. Oh yeah, the rest area is just ahead of us. These diagonal marked lined areas. Now you don't have to do this. I just want to show how it would work normally in vanilla, for example. No mods. I have it turned off, actually, the rest thing. Well, at least it's daylight when we're coming back. Now, that does technically mess with your delivery time, but we don't care about delivery time. We just want to get there in one piece. Look, this car coming up my inside, not letting me out, knowing full and well I'm coming off a slip road back onto the motorway. Cheeky pups. Now I am going to put this cruise control up to probably 98 for a bit because I want to make up some time. So over here it start to beep. It's fine. I have a retarder on the transmission engine, so it shouldn't go over 100. Right, where are we going? Are we going left? Oh yeah, or right even. Depending on the type of bend, you could maintain speed, but I prefer to err on the side of caution. And we're going to pat around this fella. So there's it start. There's my audible warning playing now, because we've actually hit the 98. We could comfortably actually sit on cruise control at 100 and not go over, but the beeping gets quite intensive. I mean, just looking at the GPS, I'm just going to tip that up to 99 now. See, so there's the that constant beat, which is handy if you do start to doze off, so it should give you enough of a headache to reduce speed, for example. How's our GPS looking? Yeah, straight ahead. It's going to knock it back to 98. Yeah, so at 98 you're just getting that blip blip sound, so that's your initial warning, and then the higher pitch thing is when you go to 99 or higher. That is set in Trucksbook, and you can actually, I think it's a wave file, so you can actually put in your own custom wave file. Maybe something comedic like, "Wake up, you silly feck." So at the moment I'm trying to, oh crap, I didn't notice. At the moment I'm trying to shave about 10 minutes off my journey time, because I can see the estimated real local time that I'm due to arrive and finish, but because we have a ferry crossing, I know that it should technically not be the time it says. So at the moment it says 4 hours 38 minutes. I will imagine once we get to the ferry and actually initiate the ferry crossing, that the real time should drop dramatically. Probably shave an hour off that, I'd say, would it? Maybe more. phone, or can I control Spotify volume and stuff from the app on the phone? Oh, what's this? Is this an auto pass? Yes, it is. Sorry, give me 1 sec. Just want to quickly check. See if I'm right. I think I need to unlock the phone first. Oh yeah. Does control it. Nice. Right, go back to that. I have to say, I do. There was a few. What was it? Bass Rebels, I think, was one copyright music free thing I was using at one point. Then Harris Heller, that's the name. He set up streambeats.com, which is also on Spotify and other players as a free playlist. But he has different albums, we say, like lo-fi kind of stuff, easy listening. And then City Planner Plays, who does the City Skylines and City Skylines 2 gameplay. He did the same idea, and he has, I think he calls it Master Play or Master Class or something, Masterclass something. So that's what we're listening to at the moment. As I say, that's on Spotify. And because I have the Spotify app on the phone, it can see that it's playing on my PC. I can see the name of the track and the play controls as well. And that's how I was able to get rid of the ads on Spotify, because I was able to resubscribe to Premium on the phone, which then updated my account, which then told the client on the PC to not play ads anymore. If you weren't live streaming, well, I don't know for sure, but podcasts on Spotify, you could listen to those while you're driving. I just don't know if YouTube would flag those as a copyright thing. If we were listening along and maybe commenting on some of it. Where are we going here? We're hanging right, I think, is it? Yeah, going towards a port, by the looks of it. So what's happening there is, because of the slight decline, it's triggering the next. It's trying to hit 99 because of the decline, but the retarder with the cruise control prevents that. Oh! I nearly didn't notice that they were stopping, but we squeezed between them. Yeah. We're nearly at our ferry point, actually. See if we can get a better view. Nice. So we'll be turning off up here to go into the port to get the ferry. That sometimes things like that might look like shortcuts, but I can tell you right now, there'll be an invisible barrier. Most of the time there would be something invisible to block you. Other times there won't be, but you could end up getting stuck down the other end where there is a barrier that's invisible, like an invisible wall. And then you have to reverse the whole way up if there's not enough room to U-turn. So yeah, sometimes it's not worth it. Right. No, we didn't have to wait for that one. That was nice. Sometimes you have to wait to get through. Yeah, there should be another manhole cover up here. Now we're heading to Georgia. Thankfully that did not crash on us. Alright, let's just keep an eye on this so we can figure out how we're getting out of here. Okay, the zoom button for the GPS is not working. Let me see, can I fix that? Options, keys and buttons. So I think it's the infotainment button config. Should be somewhere here. No, where is it? Is that not there? Okay, so just 1, 2. Hold on, let me turn that down a bit. I was not expecting rapping. So it's these ones here, 21, 22. That's the Cytec Logitech side panel. The one that was originally built for Farm Simulator. So one of these buttons is supposed to zoom. It's here somewhere. It's not reset. Navigation zoom mode. No, so I think those ones affect the F3 mode. But what about navigation pane, info page? Maybe it is that one. But I pretty much remember having a button to do this on the side panel instead. Just give me a sec, see if we can find it. If there is another option.
Some memories don't fade. Sometimes you miss the old days, but nothing changed unless you change. What's around you, how you think, how you live, how you speak, how you walk, how you blink, how you talk, how you teach,
no.
how you reach. Let it sink. What's your
Not that one anyway. We've arrived in Potty. No, yes, that actually is the name. Oh, did not see him because I forgot to turn my head for the track, for the Toby track IR thing. Oopsie, nearly had a collision now. Okay, is there a warning light there? No. Okay, Tbilisi. We're alright for fuel for another while. Nope, that's it. Is that a hit? Sometimes there is hidden roads, but it's nearly not worth the chance because you could collide with something or come to a complete dead end. You see, that looks like it goes somewhere, but I bet you it doesn't. Actually, that goes up to a train track. Whoa, that's swinging the wrong way. There we go, sorted. Yeah, our route time is now, I just noticed, has dramatically updated. Just 3 hours now. And we'll be finished, if we maintain this, we'll be finished, we've shaved an hour and 20 minutes off our drive time. According to my estimated local real time arrival time. Oh, we're on the footpath. That's the only problem about being in that camera view. You need to make sure you're aligned to one side of the road. Sometimes those lights at those rail crossings, if you're not really paying attention and they're actually flashing, they will make you come to an abrupt halt, even if the barrier is not down. There may not be enough sufficient time to get across. And if you deviate from main roads as well, and there's a crossing, your crossing might not actually be set up for crossing at all. It might just be purely cosmetic with a wall, invisible wall. So yeah, be careful of that. I think that happened to me once. Can't remember where it was. But it was really annoying when it happened, that's for sure. We've just hit 98. That's where that beeping is. I don't mind putting up with it for maybe a minute or two just to shave a bit of time off our arrival, but or maybe I just need to tweak it that it only starts doing that at 99 instead. It just depends how much of a safety buffer you want, and it is Trucksbook that's doing that as well. In fact, let me see. Trucksbook, can I tweak that? Where is it? Here we go, 99. Logbook, and back to the game. Here we go. Yeah, so I've just put it up by one, just for the sake of, so we can stay at 98. I know some of the lads that play this can cruise control at 100 pretty much most of the time. Is it worth the risk? Not for a long haul, I'd say it's not. Like 96 to 98 is perfectly fine, but you need to be keeping an eye and look for, oh excuse me, deviations like this. Would it be detours or roadworks or whatever? There is a slider in the options actually for stuff like that, where you can reduce the likelihood of detours. I've had detours on motorways where you've had to go up a slip road to then immediately come back down to get around something, but then you don't always have that. Instead you have to go into the cold shoulder to get squeezed past a ambulance, fire brigade and the accident scene. Oh crap, not enough room, not enough room. bad timing. There's a big construction. There's a new motorway bridge on the other side that we're passing. Yeah, a lot of bends here according to the GPS. We're going to try and get past. Like, you wouldn't be able to do this really on Truckers MP. Single player, fair enough. You can get banged up, whatever. But yeah, no, not on Truckers MP, definitely not. Will we get lucky? Yeah, we got lucky that time. The camera views can be useful for if you want to see raised traffic lights that are on a high elbow bar. Like if you do want to do traffic rules and stuff like that, if you haven't turned it off. Alright, this looks like we're coming up to a new, yeah, there we go, we've just hit a new town or city. Oh, wait. We're nearly shot past. I wonder, is it the white line? It's triggering the proximity and not vehicles. It's probably vehicles when you're right up on top of them, but no, I haven't noticed it coming on all the time. Right, here we go. Over. Actually, let's have a look and see where we are at the moment. Yeah, so we are heading through Georgia. Yeah, it'll be a bit of a quiet drive now for a bit, I think. Can't really think of anything else to talk about at the moment. There is the lane assist thing. It's like an AI thing, but it's alright. Like it'll have you wobbling a bit across the road. I have used it sometimes, and for the most part it's been fine because the road had proper markings and everything on it, and worst case it would put me across 2 lanes, but then as long as I was watching it I could grab the wheel and slowly steer it back. But yeah, I'm sure at some point in time in the future, a version update or something, they might come up with a better way of doing it. Oh, we need to get in here. Sorry, I had to headbutt him to get out of my way. Because I was running out of space to take that turn, and he wasn't showing any regard for me coming in, so... Again, you can't do that against a player on Truckers MP. Single player, fine. Sometimes if it's just a little love tap, it's fine. You won't really take much damage, if any. But in that case, I think we took 2% damage, was it? The reason I'm crossing the line a bit is so that I can maintain my speed safely without tipping over. And without colliding as well, of course. That's always a plus. There is an autosave that kicks in, but if you press screen lock on the keyboard, that actually triggers the quick save. Especially if you're, well, I know I said earlier you can't really technically roll back if you've done accidentally do race miles, but maybe if you maybe if you crash. Where are we? We are not where we should be because I was distracted. Brilliant. Right. Hold on. Maybe there's a way back out into that road. Oh, we have to go directly back to where we were. Maybe. I think we need to get up onto that motorway above us. I think that's what it is. Sometimes the trucks will have a blocking accident and then tailback. Yeah, look at this. A detour. Well, no, it's not a detour. What am I saying? They're trying to surface this part of the motorway, so they've forced us into this lane. I didn't notice any temporary lights though. Oh, wait a minute. I think there is actually up here anyway. No, they're actually taking their turn. That's what it is. There's another one. We nearly went straight. Only for I happened to look at the GPS. Do you know what we do? Let's seat position. Oh, there we go. We bring it down a bit. Yeah, that's it. Excuse me. So we're going down the loop. Yeah, that music is fairly laid back, easy on. I can actually feel the rumble strips on the force feedback. It's very immersive. Actually, where are we? Alright, we're still there. I suppose you could try using the F7 tow service, but I think most of the time it does work, but obviously there's the time moves on and there's the cost. You could shave some time that way. Ouch. 14%. Yeah, we're going to need a repair to bring that under 10%. Our smoked eel, 11 tons of it, is still in the back. Tel Aviv. Right, roundabout coming up. Come on, keep going. Sometimes they can be so slow to go around a bit. Let's check our fuel. No, at least 2/3 left it looks like. Actually, I think... Oh, there we go. I think that's the fuel view I have on at the moment. I toggled it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Right, we nearly got caught out again. It happens. Yeah. Oh, yawning. Oh, don't miss this turn. Azerbaijan border. Nice. Did that sign say border good luck? I'm pretty sure it did. It's like, good luck getting through, lads. Oh yeah, we didn't really square up with that too well. Just need to make sure we're going to the right one here. I think we're still in the right one. Yeah, I see the manhole cover, that's fine. If there was no manhole cover and that barrier doesn't go up, we'd be in trouble. We'd have to reverse and then figure out which one it is. And we're about to hit another new city we haven't been to. Look how slow he took that. There was nearly a pile up there. Oh, what is he doing? He was turning. I only saw the indicators at the last second. Not too bad, tipping along nicely. So according to what I'm looking at, we've lost about 11 minutes. So we've in other words, gained 11 minutes on our travel estimated arrival time. But that's alright. Oh. I think I'm going to get a quick drink so I don't stop. I'll be nodding off. Give me 1 sec. Oh, excuse me. Blowing me nose. Forgetting that I'm not muted. Oops. I don't know what the range on this wireless headset is, but we're about to find out. And it's cold. I think I'll turn on the heating. I'm actually down in the kitchen and I can still hear the music. Nice, bring that down. Right. Nearly. That is handy actually having the wireless headset. Right, so close the door to keep the heat in. PC creates enough heat as it is. We're having to turn on the heating, which is great when you're in a small enough room. Right, let me see. Let's pour some of that. I'm probably going to knock something over here in a second. Oh, that was good. Right. I think I need a button to turn off the Tobii eye tracker when I'm trying to lift a glass or pick up something, because it shifts the view in real time. Probably keep an eye out for rest stop to move it to daytime again. That looked like a camera POI I just missed. Just went past, yeah. Because this area wasn't, I don't think it was previously included in PROMODS at all. I think this is another mod that's been merged into the PROMODS project. Seems like it anyway. Right, I'll put the food down now. gee, that was a rest stop as well. It was a service stop that we just passed. Might be another one coming up, actually. No, it's just a sign. I saw what looked like a blue box, so that's what made me think. That's an unfortunate spot to put in a crossing. With a left turn just here. Yeah, maybe we should have went into that city to see if there was a rest stop to move on to daylight. I can't even see where the turn is. It's that dark. Haven't noticed the rest stop yet, but I'm just looking at the GPS. There might be something coming up now because I can see a name. Or we might just pull in by the next service station and see if there's one there that's just not visible until we're on top of it, maybe. Yeah, I think I see one. It's up on the left. There we go. Actually, no, can we actually... Oh yeah, we can. Well, actually no. I don't think we're meant to cross there. There we go. There's the prompt. At least we can move that on. Have a wee bit of a snack here while we're doing that. Oh, wait a minute. Is that stuck? Shit. Looks like we're going to be calling it quits on this sooner than I expected. I'll let it sit and I'll give it a moment. It could just be trying to calculate something. So we'll give it the benefit of the doubt for a moment. Even the escape menu won't come up. I thought it was. She'd get across quick enough. Oh, I forgot to check my mirror. There's always quirky things like that when you're playing modded maps like PROMODS, or even the ones that work without PROMODS or work with it, that expand. Actually, that looks nice. Maybe we should have taken that slip road to go into that town and tag it, visit it, pass through. Oh no, we got it. Sometimes the trigger zone is bigger than where the name is positioned as well, so you don't actually have to, but it's kind of rare that that happens. I do hate when those AI trucks decide to change lanes randomly for no apparent reason. there could be 3 lanes, and all of a sudden they'll just cut into the lane in front of you, even though the lane isn't merging that they're in. Just briefly hitting 99, but well, so brief in fact that it didn't register as 99. But the audio warning though was starting to detect it as 99, so that's why it triggered. But the retarder on the cruise control kicked in, so that stops it from happening. Are we in the right turn? Yeah. Oh, there we go. Wasn't sure about that one. Definitely do not remember coming through here before. We must have been on a different road the last time we were taking this. Well, going to the same destination, but not necessarily the same route. Wow, this is very well built up. Yeah, we're going on the right hand side. Sometimes they like to make us wait. That one, it wasn't so bad. The timing on that is good. I don't know why there's a railway crossing there. Maybe there is in real life, but I don't know. Seems illogical. Is that truck meant to be in my way? No, I don't think it is. Where are we going at all here? Alright. No, that's the... No, we're way to the left of where we should be. Maybe we can go down here and turn, or there might be another way over to the ferry from here, is there? It looks like it's dropping off here. As long as we don't drop off, sink into the map, which wouldn't be the first time. This is a port in, is it Azerbaijan, I think? Yeah, if we get back out to where... So which one is it? No, that's trying to send me back out to the roundabout. Actually, there's a manhole cover there, but I don't know what that's for. It's not showing us anything on the... Oh no, that's probably a rest stop or something. No, actually no, wouldn't be a rest stop, no. No, do you know what that is? I just realized what that is. That is a POI trigger. Let's do it. It's probably a custom POI trigger. Yes, it is. There we go. Port of Baku. Right, I'll take the opportunity to eat something while that's playing. Right. Back on the road. Now, can we figure out where we're supposed to be going? I think we're in the right spot now. Yeah, I see the manhole covers. Wait. No. Hold on. Huh. Oh, there it is. See the manhole cover. I bet you that triggers it. Some ferry ports don't actually get you to drive on. Sometimes it's just the indicator on the ground. Yeah. So they skipped a little bit, but it's probably a cleaner way. And probably because of the issue I mentioned earlier about ferry ports with modded maps. There can be problems where it just crashes. And of course it's nighttime again. Oh yeah, what's correct, lad? See. No bother, keep her late. Keep tipping on. Up tip. That's County Tipperary in Ireland. Not that I'm from there, but one of the lads in the VTC is the co-founder. He's from there. Right, where are we going now? That looks like a weigh-in station that we are not stopping at. There's a lot of those in American Truck Simulator. Generally optional. Okay, this is weird. What's this? Another one. Okay. Is it going to open? Yeah, okay. Didn't we just check our documents a moment ago? Why do we need yet another one? Is this an automatic gate? Yes, it is. graphics. Okay. The Mangi region. Whoa, what was that? I don't know what triggered it that time. Oh, we need to stop. Or not. Okay, so there is no barrier for that crossing. Correct. Why are those lights blinking like that? This is nice. Actually, there's a lot more detail done here. There's the, yeah, see the yellow lights blinking again. Maybe that's telling me to don't go straight into a null road. Typically the roads are not on the GPS are just dead ends. They're kind of, it's just to make it look like there's a road there that goes on, but in reality it doesn't. Like, as I say, it might just run for a mile or two and then abruptly ends in a void. Hopefully there's a rest stop and we can switch to daytime. The nighttime driving I don't mind so much as long as you have enough lighting on the outside of the truck and the trailer just to light things up a bit. Because otherwise it's just like, there's not a whole lot to it, see? Okay, this got rough all of a sudden. Did someone run out of money? Still under construction. Whoa. I don't know why they put that so high. Feels unnecessary. I mean, yeah, it'll definitely slow you down. You wouldn't want to be hitting that too fast. Maybe it's that road section is based on a real life area. Maybe that's why they did it. Still telling me over an hour and 90 minutes left, but I'm skeptical. I don't think it's actually that long. Unless you want to take a scenic detour and capture this bit as well. Might just do that. Oh yeah, does that another, what was that, 500 or so? So what else would we be doing? Special transport vehicle, I think. Okay, there might be a rest area coming up. We don't really care about late penalties because that doesn't go against you in this game. Where is this place? Alright. So bloody dark. Hopefully this doesn't take as long as it did the last time. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's much better. There's a camo. Oh, there's a few of them actually. I see a service station here. I'm gonna grab some real quick repairs. Looks like we need a bit of diesel as well, so we might as well see can we get that done nearby as well. Conditions. Let's go with replace all because we have loads of money. And let us fix those headlamps that have been driving me nuts. They look stupid. No, not that. Yeah, so take those out. Is it that one? That one. No, wrong one. Click. Right, and now put the beacon in. That'll change the roof, that's fine. Wait, like that. And then confirm. We actually got a refund as well. Actually, can we put it on the trailer? Yeah, we don't have our normal skin we would have for this, but can we apply that? No. What about that? What about that one? Yeah, grand. Right, we'll tip on in here. Is there actually pumps here? Oh, there is, yeah. Fill her up there, lad. Ow. No, we're grand. I just tipped. For some reason my cruise control reset on me, so I don't know, maybe I had taken it out. No, actually no, hitting the brake, yes, does that, but resume wasn't working, so I had to configure it again. For the most part, this is a nice, clean enough drive. There's parts of it I suppose you could use, just drive back and forth on, like this kind of a part. Just vary the companies and the cargo, because you can't really do the same thing 2 or 3 times in a row. Just alternate it. I don't know why it would be 60 out here in the middle of nowhere. Funny enough, the truck is dropping into the 50s. I don't know what that's about. Is it the elevation? It should be in the 90s technically, but I don't know. It's no, it's not. It's definitely not a speed limiter. Because the speed limit is technically 60 at the moment, not 40 something. Well, it's picking up again. And our weight of our load is only 11 tons, so that doesn't even explain it. Whoa, I wasn't expecting that. I think the last time I played in this general area, it wasn't as nice looking. I know you're probably thinking, but this looks like Tumbleweed with a nice skybox. Essentially it is, but obviously the engine update and the new weather up system and the lighting makes it so much different. It feels much different. I mean, you know you're driving through a desert, but it's a more pleasant looking desert, you know. Not that we have many deserts in Ireland, you know. because that's not really a thing. What the hell is that? Maybe it's a future theme park entrance. Ugh, yawn time. Tip it along nicely. Bit of baritone sax going on there on that track. Seems busy here. Let's see, where are we? Yeah, so we're on the... Oh, we're not even on the new road. Oh, it looks like it's reset again, actually. Oh! And we fucking did it. Yep, I knew it was bound to happen. We just got our race stats. Oh well. So, do you know what we're going to do? We're on a rough road now. We're going to do F7, enter, tow. See where that puts us. To use it, put us closer. All because we tried to pass that truck without checking our current speed. That's basically what happened. Yeah. Oh well. Actually, let's go into here, go into there. Cancel that. Now, let's see, is there any local jobs we could pick up? Ah, yeah, we could maybe. Hold on, let's see, cargo. No, we don't have time for doing the one that long. That's very local. What about... Sending us back that way. We'll take this one. So now we just need to figure out how we're get out there. It is behind us. Actually, this place looks familiar. Oh, reverse, reverse, reverse. Stupid gate that doesn't run on a roller, but instead swings. Yeah, whoever put that gate in clearly did not get planning permission for that. Violation. That needs to be converted into a roller that it rolls in on its, what would we call it, X-axis. Shenanigans. Actually, you know what? I'm going to call it there rather than pick up this job, because I need to do. I've been on this for ages, but at least we got to have a nice scenic route area that you don't see many on YouTube showing. Right, bye for now, and see you in the next one.